Sveiki, aš Džiugas Stovilavičius, lenktyniauju Porsche Carrera Cup Italy. Paruošę esam jums keletą video apie lenktynių užkulisius. Čia pirma serija ir sveiki atvykę į Ombra Racing.
I'm Davide Mazzoleni and I'm the team manager of Ombra Racing. It started a few years ago in 1994, so we have a long story behind us. We started with small Formula Junior cars and we make our career into Formula cars until 2012 when we switched to GT cars and now to Porsche Carrera Cup, which is our main program on the sporting side. After a few years experience with GT3 cars, we have found that Carrera Cup was the right environment for us to be protagonists in national and international championship with the same cars, same technical condition and a big support from Porsche Italy and from Porsche Motorsport, which invest a lot in this championship, and we have planned to be in Carrera Cup for the next 4 years with the new 992 Cup car. Here we have all our Porsches. We have the 991 car, which we race in the Italian Porsche Carrera Cup. So it's the 2018 model year 2017-2018. Which will be for the last year using Porsche Carrera Cup Italy. It's a 4-liter engine with a 991 basis, and in Italy the car is equipped with ABS. It's a very competitive car, very nice to drive, very well balanced, and it's a good step to move to the new one, the 992 Carrera Cup car, which is a 2021 version, just arrived. We did the first 2 events of Porsche Carrera Cup France with this car, doing well with Italian driver Gianmarco Quaresmini. And this is a program we started to develop the car from the very first season to be ready for 2022 to have a technical basis for the new car in Carrera Cup Italy next year, and looking forward for the team to step up to the Porsche Super Cup in the next couple of years. We have a very nice program with historic cars, which was born about 10 years ago as a joke, was for a passion of ourselves as a team to rebuild our own historic Formula 3 cars. And now it has developed into a full season program with 3 cars racing in Peter Auto Series all over Europe. And next weekend I will drive myself an historic cars with one of our customer, and with electric cars coming on the way, the historic cars will become bigger and bigger, I think, in the next 10 years. The challenge is that the main difference compared with modern cars is that you cannot order spare parts and fit them on the car. You need to build, you need to adapt. It's a long work, and you can never underestimate the timing and the amount of work you need to put into a car. But on the other side, it's very much rewarding when you can have this car being quick and even more reliable than when they were new. And this is something that our customers really appreciate. We have a long tradition in building cars and spare parts for ourselves, and this is very important in our historic cars programs. This is one of our historic cars, which we raced in 2021. It actually raced last weekend in Dijon, ended up 2nd in class and 7th overall. It's a 1964 Jaguar E-Type, which is a very famous line. Is I think one of the most, or even the most famous Jaguar in history. It was back in the time used for racing purpose and still is. This is a semi-lightweight version of the car, so it has aluminum panels, but still chassis and still engine. And it's a 3.0-liter 6-cylinder inline engine, and it's a very nice car. Is a proto of the actual GT cars, and we did a lot of work on this car over the winter, but now we have reached a good level. The car is competitive, it's quick, and hopefully we will achieve a race win in the next event. This is a second car which we had racing last weekend, still in Dijon. It's a 1971 Chevron B19, which is a 2-liter sport car, which back in the time it was a very competitive car in the European 2-liter championship, and important drivers such as Helmut Marko, Niki Lauda, Joe Siffert, they were racing cars like this in this European Championship. It's a kind of LMP2 prototype of the time. It's a very nice car to drive. I drove this actual car 2 times in Le Mans Classic with very competitive lap times. And it's a 1.8 liter engine with almost 300 horsepower, and it's one of the most interesting car you can find in historic racing, because it's a very light car, very well balanced, and only 14 of these cars were built in 1971, so it's pretty rare, and we are working on this car since more than 5 years, and we try to take good care of it, and it's very, very competitive every weekend. These are the Formula Junior cars. This is where the team has started its life into motorsport. Formula Junior is a small Formula car with a lot of parts from a Fiat race road car, and it was cheap. That was the secret. You can build your own car using Fiat Panda engine and gearbox, and you can build most of the parts yourself. And as I said, it was cheap, so that's why a lot of teams and driver and engineers, they started their career in Formula Junior, as we did. I joined the team in 2001 to race this Formula Junior car, winning Italian championship the following year, 2002. And these are 2 small cars that we really love, and we will keep always with us because we love the fact that we build our own every part of this car: chassis, suspension, steering box, bodywork, pedals, every component, and this is where we learn a lot of what then make us good in our career, in car maintenance, car preparation, in building parts of historic race cars. So this is really where we learned the most of what we know now, and this is also when the Ombra blue color comes from. A friend of ours, car painter, he decided on its own that it was the color to paint this car, and then this color remained for all the career, and we still have it on our cars, on the truck, on the teamwear, and so these small cars really means a lot to us. This is a Osella PA5. It's an Italian sport prototype from Osella manufacturer, which maybe somebody knows because they were in Formula One for a few years as well. This is another car I often drive, sharing with the owner. It's a very nice car to drive, sport prototype with BMW 2-liter engine, 320 horsepower. So it's a quick car. It was mainly built for hill climb race, but still took part in 1978 Le Mans. So this is a pretty rare car, and is very loved by the public that follows historic cars. They really recognize the car, especially our own, because it's bright yellow, and it's a car that we took care in the last 3-4 years. And we are very proud of the result we achieved. The car is very reliable, and we race in the next event of the endurance racing in Peterauto. Yes, it's not easy. It's about the approach. For myself, it's easier to drive this than to drive a Porsche, but you need to know the mechanics of the car. You need to know how the gearbox works. You need to feel the mechanics of the car. And this, you must have a bit of experience, a lot of respect for the car and for the other cars, because the cars are expensive, they are rare, sometimes there are very, very precious cars sharing the track with you. So the basis is to be always at 90%, never pushing 100%, no risk. Have fun, enjoy the track, but never take a risk on the car and on the other cars, and you will enjoy the weekend.